Historic Mechelen, a symphony of towers. Once the capital of the Low Countries. In 1473, Charles the Bold founded the Parliament of Mechelen here, which would later become the Great Council or Supreme Court. Thus Mechelen became the judicial capital. When regent, Margaret of Austria later elevated Mechelen to political capital of the country. Since 1559, when Granvelle established an archbishopric here, Mechelen has also been the religious capital. The course of history preserved for Mechelen only this last title, the religious capital. Many buildings and facades still testify to the rich past of this former capital of the Low Countries. On May the 22nd, 1452, the first stone was laid of a building that, 100 years later, was to grow into one of the most remarkable in the world, the tower of the St. Rombout's Cathedral. Presumably, the original plans were drawn up by the greatest architect of his time, Jan Keldermans. Originally, the tower was to have a spire. Its height of 167 meters would have made the tower the tallest building in the world in those days. But disturbances prevented its completion. In mid-16th century, building was stopped and the tower stayed definitively 97 meters high. In 1449, work on the foundations was started. They're a mere 2 meters and 80 centimeters deep, with a projection of no more than 46 centimeters. The whole of the foundation is linked by interconnecting arches. Today, we can but marvel at the superhuman efforts that must have been required to erect, with the technical means of those days, such an edifice. But unfortunately, architectural marvels are not immune against the ravages of war. Moreover, man unscrupulously pollutes and destroys his own splendid creations. Since 1963, the St. Rumbold's Tower stands encased in steel scaffolding. Canker has considerably corroded the building. The workers of the Vlaming Company chisel away each affected stone in turn. A precise copy is cut on the site by highly skilled specialists and then restored to its original position. Also on the inside, there's a lot to be restored and adapted. The carrion itself turned out to be seriously affected by the tooth of time. For over 80 years, the carrion recitals have established a tradition enjoying worldwide fame. And illustrious carrionneurs, such as Chef de Neen and Staffnees, now have a worthy successor, Jo Hazen, the present municipal carrionneur and director of the Royal Carrion School.